Never let anybody see you sweat.
So I was born in New York City, and I lived there until I was 8 years old. I realized that I was a much better talker than I was a listener. I don't know what to say, I just don't like what you're saying.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I ended up going to law school at Georgetown, and I was a prosecutor for Janet Reno. I loved it because it was so raw. Were you cheating on her?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All rise.
Our show will be a mixture of education, I think you're misreading the law a little bit, and entertainment. My main goal is justice and the law. That's been my legacy, and the legacy I hope to continue into the future with the show.
Crystal Vale claims she needed to have a cosmetic procedure because the defendant's ferret bit her lip. Jared Chopra says he told Miss Vale that his pet was skittish and she should not have tried to kiss his ferret.
Ms. Vale, you are suing your former boyfriend, Mr. Chopra, for $2,704 in medical bills that you sustained that you believe are due to his negligence. Tell me what happened.
I met Jared about 4 months ago at a coffee shop, and I thought he was nice. He paid for my latte.
He paid for your latte before or after you met him? Like, that was smooth.
Last we met.
Okay.
And I thought he was cute, and that's why I accepted the coffee. And then we got onto a second date. We went to a restaurant that he paid for. The third date, it was also at a restaurant. And the last date, that's when the incident happened. It was at his apartment. He made dinner for me, and even though I mentioned him that I'm vegetarian and that I love animals, he has never once mentioned his support animal.
Support animal? What was his support animal? Is a what?
It's a ferret.
A ferret. A ferret support animal. Oh, come on.
So he said he was going to his bedroom, which I thought it was going to be something else. But then I saw that his ferret was in his bed, and to me, that I'm an animal lover, I told him if I could pet him. He said that he sometimes gets anxious.
The ferret?
Yeah, the ferret.
So what'd you do?
I asked him if I could give him a treat. He said yes, so I did. I got close to him, and he bit me.
Did the ferret have to jump to bite you, or no, the ferret was already there?
No, he jumped.
He jumped, how much did he jump?
Like this.
Okay, I got it. And did it hurt?
Yeah.
Did you bleed?
A lot, yes,
okay.
I did.
What was his reaction when you got bit?
I would say that his tone was very aggressive, kind of like blaming me or being like...
How so? How did he blame you? Hold on, you'll get your chance, I promise you. How did he blame you?
Like, see, I told you, like, you don't have to be friendly like that.
What is your ferret's name? Your emotional support ferret?
My ferret's name is Luke.
Your ferret's name is Luke?
Yes.
Why not? All right. So now he gets you Tylenol, and I presume something to put to the blood. And how's the date go after that?
Well, I decided to leave.
So you guys stopped dating then, right?
Yeah.
I want to understand from you what the things he said to you before you left. He got you Tylenol, he got you something to wipe the blood, and did he offer to pay your medical expenses?
Yes,
he did.
Yeah, but I decided to heal it on my own.
Oh, how'd you heal it on your own?
I put aloe vera. I have the evidence here of the medication.
Here, let me see what you put.
It's here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, but this is $29.11, and you're suing for $2,704.
Yeah.
Tell me how I get from this to that.
Okay, so here's a picture of how it looked the next morning. And to me, It's
red, okay, and?
Well, as I told you, I'm a waitress, so I don't gain a lot of money. Most of the money that I gain is from tips. But after this incident, a lot of people thought that I had an infection or that I was poisoning their food, so my tips gone.
Poisoning their food? How did they get to that? I wouldn't want you touching my food if I think you have an infection, but, poisoning your food.
Yeah, they asked for another waitress, which to me was very hard.
And so what did you do?
I got lip plumping.
You got what?
Lip plumping and coloring for my lips.
Wait. Give me the bills for what you did. You got lip plumping, the cosmetic procedure of plumping your lips.
Yes.
And you want him to pay for the cosmetic procedure of lip plumping. Give me the receipts. Let me see what you got there. Mr. Chopra, has your ferret ever bit anyone else?
No, ma'am, my honor.
But your ferret is skittish.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, what's an emotional support ferret? Like, tell me how a ferret calms
I mean,
one.
my therapist recommended to take him in as my emotional support animal.
Oh, your therapist actually recommended which animal
No,
to take
because
it?
I had my ferret as my pet before.
Oh, you already had the ferret as your
Yeah.
pet, but you wanted to be able to legitimately take your ferret to places where I don't want your ferret.
Exactly.
Right, don't, okay?
Coming up on Justice for the People.
So she gets bit. Did you think it was a big deal?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
I'd be worried about rabies. That's what I would be thinking about.
Because it was just like a little tiny blood.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And later,
Okay, do you have pictures of the damage?
That is the picture of the damage. The pictures really don't do it justice. The floorboards are warped. There are nails sticking up. I had to get the whole thing replaced.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. We're back with a dispute between Crystal Vale and Jared Chopra over medical bills from a ferret bite.
You tell her, well, my ferret is skittish, and then how close did she get to the ferret?
As she was about to kiss him.
She was about to kiss your ferret
Yes.
on a first date.
On a first date with the ferret.
When you saw her getting close, did you say no, or?
Yeah, she just got done giving a treat to my ferret while I was holding him, and then I put him on the bed, and then she just went to kiss him on the mouth.
She kissed you on the mouth yet?
Nope.
Oh. So she gets bit. And did you think it was a big deal, or you didn't think it was a big deal?
I didn't think it was a big deal.
I'd be worried about rabies. That's what I would be thinking about.
Because it was just like a little tiny blood.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then I offered her urgent care that, hey, I will take you to urgent care right now. And then she just said goodbye and left.
And when did she tell you, and I never want to see you again? Did that ever
Over
come
text.
up?
Over text.
Over text. What did
yes,
she
ma'am.
say to you?
I have the proof. Do you mind
let's
if
see it. Let me spy into your life. Judges love texts because they happen before anybody's in court, so people tend to be very honest with each other. Hi, Crystal, just checking in. How's your lip today? Hi, Jared. It's still swollen and sore, but I've been icing it and keeping it clean. I don't usually do Western poison, so I picked up arnica oil and aloe vera this morning. Okay, the offer's there if you still change your mind, I guess, meaning to take her to urgent care. I didn't expect to get bit when you said it was okay to give him a treat. Well, I was holding him for that, but he was startled when you went down and tried to kiss him. He seemed so nice and cute.
I was nice and cute.
Yeah, but she didn't kiss you. I have fun with you these last few weeks, but I think it's best if we move on and see other people. Understood. Take care. And then a little more than a month later, she texts you, hey, Jared, it's Crystal. Remember me? The girl your ferret bit. Anyway, just want to let you know I ended up having to have some work done on my lip because it healed unevenly. I got lip plumping and lip blush. What's lip blush, like tattoo?
My lip got a little bit white over here. I can show you over here.
Yeah, show me. I need you to reimburse me $1,675. This is what your check says. How did your text become $2,704?
That was after the procedure that I got. I mean, a lot of doctors.
How did it go from 1,675 to 2,704?
Oh, I just needed more sessions.
More sessions. This is a lot cheaper than what you would have had to pay at an ER. ER, hardly, Crystal. You're overreacting. It was a small bite, totally minimal damage. And anyway, you leaned in after I told you that he can get jumpy. That's not on me. You didn't say he'd bite my face. Well, what do you think jumpy means? I mean, if someone's telling you, you admit that he told you, he can get a little bit jumpy, and then he's holding him for you to give him the treat. Why are you going for a kiss?
Well, he didn't say that.
He didn't say what? Please
then.
don't lean in because the ferret is going to bite you in the lip when you try to kiss him. Because the ferret doesn't know you very well, and it's a first date. What did you expect him to say to you?
Well, it wasn't the first date. This was
I didn't mean with him. I meant with the ferret.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well.
I meant because it's the first time you meet the ferret. I was joking.
I mean, I've had a lot of hamsters and guinea pigs. So I didn't think
that's
it
not
was...
a ferret.
Yeah, but I thought so. I thought
but
they
it's
were
not.
different.
It looks like a ferret, but it's not a ferret. You know, like if I don't want to swap spit with the carbon-based life form. I don't put my face close to them.
Then why will you have an animal like that in your house?
Well, like what though? Because the animal is what we call an animal, and they behave as animals do. It was reflexive for the animal to bite you because you were getting right into its grill. It's an animal. It doesn't do deductive reason. It doesn't sit around and say, she looks nice. It doesn't do all that. It's an animal. It's not used to having somebody in its face, and then the somebody comes in its face, it reacts. If you truly love animals, you should know that.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know
so
that.
what did he do wrong that he would have to, I understand if you were saying, hey, you should take me to urgent care, and then he was a jerk and he didn't. He actually offered to take you to urgent care, but what you go and do is a cosmetic thing a month later, and then you decide to pin the price on him.
Well, I couldn't do it the week of, because as you can see,
Yeah, but you
it was
don't
still
even,
healing.
because a week of, what you needed to do is take an antibiotic and worry about things like rabies. That's what I'd be worried about. But what you decide, and that's up to you, it's your body. If you decide you want to go a certain way, you want to do arnica and aloe, that's fine. But then apparently you have no problem with Western medicine when it comes to plumping up the lips and giving it tint. Then you have no problem with Western poison.
Problems. I don't like medicine. As you can see,
Well, hey,
my
who
lips-
doesn't like medicine and wants to stay away from it and gets a lip plumping?
Well, it was because my tips got down.
Your what?
My tips got down. I saw
Your
people
what?
treating me differently.
Say that again, slowly, I'm sorry.
Okay, my tips from the restaurant that I
Oh,
gained.
your tips. Oh, jeez. Your tips from the restaurant went down. And so you thought that a lip plumping was necessary. What about all the other waitresses who don't have plump lips? How do they survive? They must be starving.
I mean,
Ms. Vale, no. I find in favor of Mr. Chopra.
All rise.
Judge Milian has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim is denied.
you gain more money than I do. Way more money than I do. This was nothing. Absolutely nothing for your bank account. To me, it caused me insecurities.
Coming up,
Did they ever tell you what was the cause of the damage?
They did say that because of the big pools of water and from the smell, that it was chemicals.
you're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. Sarah Vickers claims water from her neighbor's hot tub ran into her yard and caused extensive damage to her wooden deck. Theo French says the deck's damage is just normal wear and tear and was not caused by his hot tub.
All right, Ms. Vickers, you are suing Mr. French, your neighbor, for $2,000 in property damage. What happened?
So I had returned from a family trip, a short one, and I had come back to severe water damage to my porch.
And how is he responsible for that?
Well, I believe the water runoff from his hot tub caused this.
And what makes you think that?
Well, because of the way our house is set up, our backyards are set up, his backyard sits higher than mine, so all of the water runoff runs directly into my yard.
Okay, but explain to me what your theory is, because you weren't there and you didn't see it.
Right.
Explain to me what your theory is on how the water jumps out of his hot tub and rolls down the hill to your place.
When I came home, I knew it was his hot tub because I could smell the chemicals into...
Do you have pictures of the
On my
damage to
property.
your place?
Yes, I do, Your
Let
Honor.
me see.
Yeah, just the pictures.
No, don't just hand over a folder. Hand over the pictures. That's what I'm asking for. Otherwise, you make me sift. Okay, do you have pictures of the damage?
That is the picture of the damage. The pictures really don't do it justice. The floorboards are warped. There are nails sticking up. I had to get the whole thing replaced.
Do you have evidence of what the replacement or repair cost you?
Yes, I do. I have an invoice here, Your Honor. And this one only touches on the color restoration, but I had this deck installed and I was expecting it to last me at least 10 years. When I got that quote, I was shocked.
Coming up,
Let me hear from you.
I do put chemicals in the hot tub.
Of course.
But there was a very hard rainstorm.
I have a hot tub. I'm trying to understand how the water escapes the lid.
you're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. We're back with the case of Sarah Vickers, who blames Theo French for damage to her deck.
Did they ever tell you what was the cause of the damage?
They didn't tell me exactly the cause of the damage, but they did say that because of the big pools of water and from the smell, that it was chemicals.
Let me hear from you.
I do put chemicals in the hot tub.
Of course.
You have to shock the hot tub.
I have a hot tub. I'm trying to understand how the water escapes the lid.
So the lid was off of the hot tub.
Oh!
Because I had just shocked the hot tub. Once the storm cleared up, I went out and I cleaned up everything, covered the hot tub.
Wait, how long did the storm last?
It was probably an hour, but it was coming down pretty hard for that hour.
Coming down hard enough to swoosh the water in your hot tub and cause it to go down the hill?
I don't believe so. I believe that that's just normal wear and tear that happened to her deck.
Can we get the picture of the deck up there, please?
Yes, this is the after.
Okay, that's the after?
Yes.
Okay,
damage
can
to
you
my
come up
property.
to the picture and show me what you're talking about?
Yes, Your Honor. So you can see right here where some of the boards are warping up. I know this picture doesn't do it justice, but these boards are warping. It makes it very difficult. And I have young children at home that I'm concerned about when they're playing in the backyard.
I know you keep saying that pictures don't do it justice, and I know that is true sometimes, but you're still going to have to prove your case.
For sure.
So show me there where I can see evidence of what you're talking about.
So the discoloration is right here on these right here. So here you can see it's a different color.
Normal wear and tear.
Hey, stop that. Go ahead.
It's a more normal color, what we paid for. You can see that the boards are not warped at all.
When was this picture taken?
This was taken when we first got it put in.
Which was how long ago?
3 years ago.
Judge Milian's verdict when justice for the people returns. You're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian.
Okay, and why does the grass look unscathed?
The grass is unscathed just because it's what I like to do. I like to take care of my lawn.
What I'm saying is, then wouldn't I see this damage too? That's what I mean.
Well, I feel like that I don't know if the hot tub chemicals could damage my lawn, but I do know for a fact that it damaged my
How do you know
patio.
that for a fact? You didn't see it happen. How is it that you come to this conclusion?
Because I could smell it.
Let me tell you what happens when a judge doesn't know, okay? Because it's not like I'm not thoughtful. I'm thoughtful. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. It's not that I'm lazy or stupid. It's that you haven't proven your case. And that's the problem that we're having, because I just can't leap to the conclusion that that's what caused the slight discoloration that I am able to see, as opposed to just the rain itself or somebody spilled something. I'm just having a hard time with that. And I'm sorry, you have to be able to prove your case by a preponderance of the evidence when you come into civil court. That means it's more likely than not that it happened your way, and I'm just not feeling it. My verdict in this case is for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Milian has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim is denied.
I'm disappointed, and I feel that this is really unfair.
I'm happy with the conclusion. I could have got somebody to do the job for cheaper for her, but she didn't want to text me about that.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.